Hello everybody and welcome back to MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, where I realized right at the tail end of last episode that we are in an industrial hub and we don't actually get any repair penalties whatsoever here. So I did go ahead and put in a refit of the Highlander. It's not ideal. I'm not happy with it at all. What we've got in it is we've got a bunch of SRM-6s, a couple medium pulse lasers, an LBX 8010, or rather AC-10, and way too many single heat sinks. There were some weight issues. I would rather have a Gauss rifle over the LBX AC-10. Unfortunately, the slot doesn't give us that ability. I think we need a different Highlander model. So that's going. We might sell this Highlander later on. We'll see. For now, we've got a bunch of repairs underway, and we've also got our mission start in one day here. We need to immediately facilitate a medevac for Chusa Olesko. So let's see what we've got going on here. Commander, a priority alert just came in. Chusa Alexo's unit has been ambushed by Snordsy regulars in the Bandy Wastes, northeast of New Egypt. His lance mates are reporting Olesko's down and unresponsive. The 5th never leaves a man behind. We ain't gonna start now. We need to get Olesko strapped to a medevac VTOL and dust him out. Get in the fight, otherwise the Chusa's a goner. Move fast, Commander. Olesko's counting on you. I don't know who Olesko is, but sure. Okay, so at this point, we are probably... This is a lot of potential payout. Let's just go for full salvage shares at this point. And none of these mechs are usable for this mission, because this is an immediate deployment. So, we've got 300 tons here. Well, how do we want to handle this? So 300 tons divided by 4 is, of course, an average of... I divided that by 47. That's not what we're looking for. It's an average of 75 tons per mech. So that's not so bad. That means that we could run something like the Charger, and then like a 70-tonner like the Grasshopper. I don't think the Charger is that great of a mech. If I'm going to run anything, I would kind of rather it be a Cyclops. And then there's this Highlander, which needs some work, to be honest. Okay. I think for now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the Orion, if that's available. Yes, it is. Okay, so that's a 75-tonner. So we're right on par here. So at this point, we could run our Marauder, although this Marauder... not necessarily super up-to-date, and we would want to change the paint job too, because we're pretending to be Comstar, apparently. And then we could have something like our Black Knight. And that would mean we'd need a 75-tonner here as well, in theory, or something slightly lighter. And I'm thinking we go for the Archer. Like this. So the Black Knight and the Marauder would need a quick paint job. That's not a big deal here, so where are we? Here's the Marauder, and this would be nice and easy. We'd just do something like this. Fantastic. Okay, and then we would need, of course, the... Let's see, where is it? Black Knight. Here we go. Perfect. So we'll paint this as well, because once again, we are still pretending that we are Comstar. I don't know why, but we're pretending this. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So with that done, I think we're ready to deploy this. We are 5 tons short, but that should be reasonably fine. We'll wait 1 day for the mission start, which will get no mechs repaired, and we'll deploy as is.
Commander, Chusa Olesko's lance is in a world of hurt.
They're raining down fire. Chusa took an effective hit. He requires an immediate medevac.
Commander, I'm designating you support element. Bound up to their location and draw those bastards off them.
We'll try.
Your unit stuck their nose in our business for the last time.
Yeah, this is all well and good, but I want to set things up slightly differently here. So we've got these LRMs. I'm going to put them in 3, and the ER large lasers in 2, like that.
Begging for help won't save you.
So there's definitely artillery here. No doubt about that. Wondering where that artillery is firing from. Okay, well, it should be fine.
All units, keep your goddamn heads up! Those artillery impacts are covering every inch of the target area.
The Chew site's unresponsive. We needed to clear those spotters so we can get them out of here. They're hitting us with tech we've never faced before. So watch yourself.
Tags, yeah.
Clear
Okay,
him
so
out,
we're gonna head up
Commander.
over here.
Lesko's boys will remain with him as a security shield. They'll be sitting ducks, so if you want to earn a few extra bags, make sure the whole lance makes it through.
We'll try.
Target acquired.
Goddamn irregulars! Years of looting worlds paid off. Now the odds are always stacked in their favor.
Okay, so there are 6 forces at Nav Point Alpha here, including 3 tag mechs, but I think there's 1 tag mech at each nav point, is my guess. Well, we've apparently taken out 2 out of the 6. I don't know where the others are. But okay. I guess we'll head on up over here.
New
Aha.
target.
Coordinating our attack.
Okay, we are taking fire. Sensors are going out. Okay, so that's the tag mech there.
Incoming missile. New target.
Okay.
Panther.
Main unit
Critical.
under heavy fire.
Target acquired.
Okay, so our heat
Incoming
is
missile.
definitely up there. Let's take out that vehicle. There we go.
Tango, eliminated.
Nicely done.
Heat critical.
So heat is, of course, still a
System
concern here.
offline.
This isn't shocking. There's 5 out of 6 gone. Where's this
New
last one?
target,
He's up
Javelin.
here. Okay.
Heat critical.
Well, our heat is way up there right now. But we knew that would be the case with all these PRs.
that one.
Heat critical.
Okay. I really want this javelin gone.
System offline.
Sadly, that didn't take him down. We could use the override, but that is, of course, risky. Where's this tag mech at? There he is.
You cleared them out. Now keep pushing. Show these dirty thieves what a real fight looks like.
On it.
Time's against us. Push forward.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Spotted neutralized, General.
Keep it going. We need to pull our boy out of the fray.
We're working on it. So apparently we can't drop in the dropship while the artillery is going off? Is that what's happening here?
More of your men into the meat grinder. What a waste.
Target acquired.
Target, destroyed.
Indeed. Wow. I'm surprised he survived that.
Keep fighting.
Okay.
Tango, down.
There we go. So none of those were forces at Nav Point Bravo. Okay. Also, one of our lance mates is pretty far
Target
behind.
acquired.
Understood. Well, our heat sinks are struggling to deal with this, but I think that we should swap the LRMs to SRMs, to be honest with you. We'll probably do that after this. Okay,
Target
so down goes
destroyed.
that Manticore.
New target Thunderbolt.
Excellent.
Heat critical.
Now, let's see about exposing the core on this Thunderbolt. Was hoping to get him taken down there, but unfortunately he turned on us.
Heat critical.
How rude. Boy, really struggling to get into that CT.
Heat critical.
Okay. Our heat is definitely still up there, and that is something that we would gain from dropping the...
Dynasty unit squad taking
Target
heavy damage.
destroyed.
My target eliminated.
Cool.
Target command.
We are on your target, Commander.
Heat critical.
Okay, so that's 5 out of 6. Now all we need is this commando. There's a couple of beetles coming
That's
in.
it!
Whoa.
Keep piling them up!
He just completely vanished when he died. Okay. Sounds good.
Tango down!
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking dropping the LRMs, switching those to SRMs, and then using the excess weight savings for heat sinks on this Orion. That is strongly what I'm leaning towards. Okay, so we just need to get this one last location. Let's head on up over this way. Because, yeah, LRMs, they're just, generally speaking, sensors are too unreliable in this game for LRMs to be effective. So, yeah, that's definitely understood. Okay, what do we got up over here?
You're just buying time. Your unit can't match our firepower.
Smash through the rest, and let's get our boy out of there!
Stop screwing around. Finish them.
Direct hit. Spotter destroyed. Enemy artillery nullified, Commander.
That's what happens when you hit my men!
Heat critical.
Okay, so our heat's definitely up there. This Banshee is almost down, though.
Ha!
There he goes.
That makes a junk pile now.
Enemy destroyed!
Heat critical.
Area secure. We mopped them all up. Stand by. Medevac chopper inbound. Medics will get the Chusa back up and running. We're made of granite in the 5th, and we never leave a man behind.
Excellent. So our Marauder took a little bit of damage, but overall that wasn't too bad. Is that the end? There's the fade out. Okay. For a second there, I was slightly concerned that that wasn't the end, but no. So the Marauder, or not the Marauder, the Orion definitely needs a little bit of work. There's no doubt about that. But hey, there's Reputation rank 15. I think that we are now maxed in our Reputation rank. Cool. So that is excellent. We can grab this Banshee. We can also take this ERPPC. And I'm wondering, are there any double heat sinks in here? No, just single heat sinks. So I don't care about single heat sinks. That's fine. We have way too many PPCs. I don't care about LRMs either. I'm honestly going to take the PPCs here, but we really don't need them. So that sounds good for now. So a little bit of damage taken here, but really not too bad. Okay. I want to do some work on this Orion. Specifically, we got to get rid of the LRMs. There's no way around it. Let's drop these LRMs, and I'm going to drop the single ton of LRM ammo that we have. And we're going to replace these with SRMs. So this is going to be an SRM-6 out over here. We can put an SRM-6 here, and we can put an additional SRM-6 here. Then we've got a little bit of tonnage that we can work with here, so we can put in a... I'm thinking 2 tons of SRM ammo. But that puts us right where we were previously with the extra SRM-6. So our heat is still going to be a big, big concern. We could drop the ER large lasers down to simply large lasers, and that would help matters significantly. Damage of 13 versus damage of 11, damage of 10.5. Okay. And the heat would be a big, big, big drop. So I'm going to drop the ER large laser, and I'm going to put in the large laser in its place, which apparently didn't want to go in there, and now isn't showing up. Okay. Let's put a single heatsink down here for now. And then another single heatsink over here. Now we've got this large... Okay, why is this not letting me grab this large laser? That's really strange. Sure. So the large laser doesn't appear in here either. We do have the large pulses. It would be neat to put those in, but I don't think we have the tonnage. Large lasers are 5 tons, so yeah, that's not an option. It's really strange to me that the good large laser won't actually let me pick it up. Oh, it was in the store. I'm dumb. I was in the market tab. Okay, that makes more sense. So we would do something kind of like this. Of course, we need to drop our tonnage back down. So that's going to be a significant reduction in heat while being a similar amount of firepower with the large lasers. We've still got the ERPPC, and the damage there is 11.4. We could think about dropping that down to another large laser, and that would save us an additional 2 tons. I'm strongly considering it. I don't think that this ERPPC is actually all that useful. 11.4 compared to 12 and 13 for damage. And the heat generation on it is 10.8 compared to 5.625 or 6.375. I'm going to drop the ERPPC, and we are going to go to a third large laser. So that'll be something like this guy. Oh, I'm in the market again. Hang on. Let's do it this way. There we go. So we can put on this large laser. So that's going to be significantly less heat and 2 less tons, which would allow us to put in a single heat sink here and a single heat sink here, like that. That's going to be better cooling, and it's going to be more damage. The question is, with the heat from the SRMs, are we still going to be okay in terms of heat? We'll find out, but let's get going on this. Yeah, that's going to take 43 days. It's a pretty big overhaul, so we'll get that going. The Marauder will just get going like so, and then the Black Knight will get repaired immediately, and the Archer just needs some armor. That looks absolutely fine for now. Okay, so our next battle is going to be in 6 days. We're going to need to form a defensive shield around 3 Union-class dropships to ensure Gerber and his men burn out safely. Well, those Unions should provide us very, very, very frightening levels of fire support. So there's that. I got good news and bad news, Commander. Early signs point to Chusa Olesko's making a full recovery. He won't be in the seat of a mech anytime soon, but you really saved his ass out there. The bad news is my men are dropping like flies. I'm not offering up more of my boys to slaughter. I'm pulling my men out of here while we still have a pulse. Shosho Nordica will remain here in Vega with the 14th, but we need to burn out and regroup. That's the only way we're going to keep combat power and be of any use to the fight moving forward. The Alliance and Snord's irregulars smell blood in the water. They're going to throw everything at us to try to knock us out of the game for good. I need you to help us punch our ticket out of here. Our men have been loaded up into 3 Union dropships that will get us out of Dodge. It's on you to shield 3 Union dropships and ensure they launch out. You won't be in this alone. Shosho has set a full complement of 14th Legion units to fight alongside you. It's a big ask, Commander, but I got faith you'll get the job done. Shosho Nordica and I will update the status of the launches as they unfold. Leave it all out there, Commander. The fate of me and my men is in your hands. I can't help but notice you don't have a plan for evacing us. Well, okay then. Tonnage limit of 335, and we're going to need to advance the timeline forward a few days here. Specifically, we should advance it forward enough that these 4 mechs are back. Okay, so that's what we're going to have access to at this time. So the Black Knight, Stalker, Marauder, and Atlas, and then the Crusader, Orion, and Highlander, those are all a ways out. I'm thinking after this mission, since we're pulling out of here and going to another world, we're probably going to have a pretty decent amount of time to get repairs done after this mission, is my current theory. So then the question is, if we do this particular mission, well, first off, we've already got good base pay and damage coverage, so I'm just going to negotiate salvage shares here. There we go. Oh, I forgot. We salvaged a mech, didn't we? Yes, this Banshee. We should get this repairing. So let's hop into the loadout and let's see what we've got here. This is not great in terms of hardpoints. In fact, this is very bad in terms of hardpoints. We've got a medium-sized ballistic hardpoint. We've got a large energy hardpoint. And we've got a small energy hardpoint, and that's it. This thing is never going to have more than 3 weapons outside of hand actuators. Those are terrible hard points. I think we shouldn't bother repairing this Banshee. I think we should just sell it. That's going to be 3 million C-bills. That sounds good to me. It's going to be a waste of time to repair it, to be honest. So that'll be absolutely fine. We will proceed forward here. And then there's this Highlander here. I actually kind of want to take a look at this. Okay. This is a decent loadout. The main problem is we can't replace this assault katana if anything happens to it, but this would be a fantastic brawler mech. Only thing I would really change is I'd lose the jump jets and max out the armor, and then maybe toss a little bit more into... We're probably not going to have major cooling issues, are we? Probably not. We might be able to upgrade this SRM-6. Let's see what we've got here. We could upgrade to this, like, SRM-6 stream, like that. So that's a small upgrade there. And then beyond that, we'd be looking to put in heat sinks, which I'm going to buy these 2 double heat sinks. But, it's not actually going to fit correctly. I don't want to actually equip them here. We want single heat sinks here, but I wanted to have the double heat sinks on hand. Okay, so this is fine. I'm going to put in single heat sinks in these torso slots. So something like that would be okay. I don't really want heat sinks out over here, but we could put one more heat sink out here, like this, strip the armor, and then max it like that. And that seems relatively okay. I think 4 tons of SRM ammo is probably a little bit overkill. We could even ditch these SRM ammos and put in single heat sinks in these slots as well. Something kind of like that. 2 tons of SRM ammo is probably plenty for running 2 SRM-6s. So we could get started on that. That'll take 17 days. Yes, I'm aware that the mission starts immediately and that this is not going to be ready. Okay, so that looks good. I'm reasonably content with getting that Highlander going. This Highlander is definitely inferior, but that's mostly just because of the assault katana. So that is definitely good to know. So at this point, it is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to deploy to this mission. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Andy McGard, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.